Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. And I'd be happy to assist you with doing so. Hope you all are happy, safe, and doing wonderful, expecting great things and positive changes in your life. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on this channel and you truly want to see what's up, okay? Be sure to tell a family friend or, to come on over and subscribe so that they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be notified. The first card that we have here is favorably, okay? Take advantage of favorable conditions to achieve goals. Take advantage, collective, of favorable conditions in order to achieve goals. And so right away, Spirit is speaking on you may be in a situation or experiencing some type of condition that you may feel or see is not where you like to be for the time being. But Spirit wants you to acknowledge that you can use this moment or this situation as a stepping stone. You can use this moment or this situation to increase your finances, increase your opportunity. You may be living somewhere that you're not comfortable with. Ashe. You may be living somewhere that you're not comfortable with at this time, but for you to trust the process that it is only temporary. And as I always explain, we are always in the energy of evolution. So, nothing stays the same. We are constantly undergoing change. And so your situation or the conditions will change. But for you to keep the vibration high and expect a positive outcome and take your circumstances where you are now, collective, and utilize it to propel you forward, okay? Spirit wants you to focus on being creative, tapping into a skill or a gift that you have. Some of you may have skills or gifts that could lead to creating an extra stream of income or increasing your income, okay? And whether you want to start a podcast, do something on social media, you could be an artist, you could be a hairdresser, a barber, a tattoo artist, a mechanic, you could do home improvement, landscaping, you could be a chef, a cook, do catering, you could be a babysitter. Okay. All right. So it's different for everyone. Put that where it resonates. Okay. Or you could just be good with your hands. You're good at repairing and fixing things. Okay. And so Spirit is saying, take that moment. It's different for everybody that is making you uncomfortable and feel like you're in this moment of dis-ease. Take the moment now and utilize it. It says, take advantage of the favorable conditions to achieve goals. Use the situation to move you higher, to assist you. You may be working a job, that you are not, in favor of. Maybe you're saying, oh, I want to leave this job. I can't wait till I find something else. Spirit is saying, be grateful for what you have. Keep going to work. Keep showing up. Shift your perception. Get out of the negative self-talk and pity talk. If you're saving your money, keep saving your money and keep moving forward. The best thing all of us can do, no matter who we are or where we come from, is to keep moving forward. And in order to keep moving forward, you have to see yourself through. And in order to see yourself through, you have to trust that there's a higher source always working for you. Okay. There's also lessons to learn. We're not just put here on planet Earth in the Matrix just to receive and reap harvest. There's also lessons to be learned, and there's also growth. We all have to grow. And as I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. Okay. All right. And so, we're not just put here to receive. It's not a one-sided situation, and we're in a polarized dimension, okay? We are multi-dimensional beings, okay? Some of this and some of that. We wear many hats, and Spirit wants you to redirect your energy. Whomever you are, you could be maybe all in your head with a lot of negative talk, okay? Spirit is saying, make the best of it, okay? Maybe you can spruce up your living space wherever you live, spray some Febreze, put some, some nice candles or a nice fragrance in the air, keep it clean and neat and tidy, okay? If you want to attract, if you want to raise the vibration or your frequency, the things that I am naming are things to uplift you and also attract the things that you desire to you. Remember that slow and steady does win the race, says the turtle, okay? And this turtle has two more turtles on his back, but they know and trust that slow and steady will win the race, even though it's being done at a slower pace. And so there are some things you have been hoping for and wishing for, possibly petitioning and praying for, and you're like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? happen? Well, Spirit is saying it's going to happen at the right time, on time. So you've already put it out into the universe. Your prayers and your petitions have been heard. But right now, this is a favorable situation for you. I don't care whether it's a living condition. I don't care whether it's a job you don't like. I don't care if you're staying with somebody you don't like. Okay. All right. Maybe you have to sit next to somebody who breath stink. Okay. This is a favorable. Yes, we laugh on this channel. This is a favorable opportunity, and you can change this situation to a positive outcome, okay, by redirecting your energy, okay. All right. And so we're put here, as I just said, to learn lessons as well, not just to reap and just to receive, that isn't how it works. Okay. That would be nice if we could just say, I want, I need, and it just drop into your lap. But that's not how it works here on the planet Earth. Okay. That's not how it works. Give me 1 second here. Okay. And so it's all about shifting your perception, okay? It's time for you to release. The first card we have here is the Death card. It's time for you to release the sadness, the negative talk, the stinking thinking, the complaining, the whining, saying to yourself, I'll be glad when, with the quickening that we all are experiencing. The days are short, time is moving fast, and we're moving fast as quick as you open your eyes, in the early day. Okay, it's nighttime, and then another day comes. So time is moving fast, things are speeding up. And so Spirit is saying it's time for you to rid yourself of, the woe it's me and the pity party. It's time to release that, stop focusing on the things that aren't working for you. Stop focusing on the things you don't like, be grateful for life. Be grateful to have something to eat, clothes on your back, a place to stay, even if it's not favorable. Be grateful for the job that you have, take what you have around you, similar to the temperance energy, and, turn into the mixologist, tap into that magician energy within you, collective, and to make things happen for you in your life. But one thing you can't do is be in negative talk, speaking negatively to yourself or thinking negatively to yourself. If you want to give yourself justice, if you want to give yourself balance, it is up to you. We are connected, we all are energetically connected to each other, and there is a higher source, the creator, who's in charge. But we are also part of the script, we are also part of this play, this stage play. We are also part of the performance. And so there are things that we must do individually, you, me, and anyone else that has a pulse, in order to create the life that we desire. But we have to also understand that life is also about lessons. And so sometimes when you have to wait for things to occur, it could be many reasons. It doesn't mean that it's not favorable for you. It could mean that maybe you need to work on your patience. Okay. Maybe it's not the right timing, or maybe there's a better opportunity. Okay. It's not always when something doesn't go your way that it's not going to happen. And so Spirit wants you to get out of that energy, whomever you are. I feel like I'm picking up on several people's energy. You know who you are. You don't have to say anything. You know that sometimes you go into that place in your mind saying, oh, I'll be glad when, or maybe you're at work having these conversations. And also Spirit is saying, be mindful of creating conversations of gossip or engaging in conversations that are about complaining. We have to stop with the complaining, because that is negative energy as well. And that will also decrease your vibration, your frequency. Okay. All right. So energy goes where the mind flows, if I said that right, or it's vice versa. So you want to be mindful what you are attracting to you. You want to be mindful of the words that you are thinking and you are speaking. And just because you don't say it out loud doesn't mean that energetically you are not attracting the wrong energy to you. So it's important to be mindful of your thoughts as well. Energy is that serious. And yes, it's that real. Okay. You can do what you want. We all have free will, but you'll keep getting the same results. And so this message is here just to inform you that it's going to be okay. It's going to work out fine, but use this moment of discomfort and unease to inspire you, to motivate you. If there are things around you that you do not like, that are peeing you off, pissing you off, Spirit is saying, let those things encourage you and motivate you. Maybe you have a creative project or something that you're working on, use those things to put fire up under your bum to make you get moving, get going. Okay. Let those things encourage you. You are looking for the sun to shine on you. And Spirit is saying you are due this. You are due the abundance and the life that you desire. It is okay for you to obtain the perfect love life, the perfect career that you want for you. Happiness and success looks different. If you were to ask anyone, any two people, three people, four people, and you set them in a room and you ask them, what is success to you? What is happiness to you? Each person would have a different answer each time, because when it comes to our own individual lives, because we are uniquely, individually, divinely created, happiness and success is different for all of us. We all have different things that we desire. And so as you move forward, you will also find, as I always speak on, that your desires will change. And so Spirit wants you to learn that while you are here on the planet Earth, you may be trying to manifest, maybe you want to buy a new car. Okay. Once you buy that new car, there'll be something else you want to achieve. Then you want to buy a house. Once you buy that house, then maybe you want to start a business. Once you start that business, maybe you want to expand your businesses. What I'm saying is there'll always be something more and more that you'll be reaching for to obtain. But we are more than just the material. Okay. And so this is a good time for you to turn within, possibly do some meditation. Make sure you're getting out into nature and doing some grounding work as well, and going within so that you're able to calm your nerves. Okay. This is about calming your nerves. This is about ridding yourself of anxiety when things aren't going your way, because we all have situations that are we consider to be not comfortable or we don't like. Everyone experiences them, even wealthy people. Some people assume that money is everything. Money gives you options, but they even, experience different situations that are uncomfortable. So don't be fooled by that. But Spirit wants you to get accustomed to transferring transmuting that negative energy and shifting your perception whenever in life. As you move forward, you are experiencing any moment of discomfort, for you to use that as an opportunity to inspire you, not to drain you by constantly sitting around and having conversations about who you hate, what you're mad at, what you don't like, you'll be glad when, who you can't stand. Those are all, negative, low vibration conversations. And those are the kind of conversations that will attract more negative energy towards you. And the goal is to, block those things. The goal is the reciprocal of that energy. And so Spirit is saying, moving forward, they're telling me to repeat it. Whenever, collective, you are experiencing anything, person, place, or thing that is uncomfortable, or anything you're not in agreement with, let that be your motivation. Find something creatively that you like to do. Everyone has a gift or two or some kind of skill, and focus on that. Put your energy into that. You'd be surprised. You take one step, the universe will take another. You could be someone who is good with drawing or with painting, and maybe you like to paint in your free time. And maybe you're in a situation, maybe you don't get along with your roommate. And so every time your roommate makes you mad, you go and paint. And then sooner or later, you're led to post them online. And then sooner or later, you're being recognized and people are buying your paintings. That's the kind of energy of shifting your perception that this message is speaking about. Take advantage of favorable conditions to achieve the goal. That's the message of this read. That's the kind of energy that Spirit is speaking of in this read. Okay, it doesn't have to be painting. It could be something different. It could be cooking. Maybe you're a wonderful cook and you would like to start a catering business. And so every time, someone ticks you off, you go in the kitchen, let me try this new recipe. Maybe you start making samples and letting people try it out. And then people try it out, and then maybe somebody wants to hire you to cook for them or to cater an event. You'd be surprised. You never know where your goal lies. So be open-minded and be willing to shift your perception, okay? In order to move forward, to see yourself through, this is something that has to be done, okay? I'm pretty sure you know of someone who has allowed stress to overwhelm them, maybe the bills in their home, the relationship they're in, their job. There are many things that stress people and wear them out on a daily. Life is enough by itself, but Spirit is saying there is a way that you can move about wholeheartedly, 10 toes down for yourself, and to make sure that you're living your best life and enjoying every moment, your best moments. Okay, Spirit, your best moments, whatever that means. Okay. And so the next card we have here is the Emperor energy. So you could be someone desiring, to meet someone. Maybe you are looking for someone, to spend your life with, maybe marry, maybe date, but someone in the energy of the Emperor energy will be crossing your path. And this person has been eyeing you and viewing you while you're going through your whirlwind of, I can't wait, I'm getting tired, I'm fed up. Well, guess what, collective? Someone is eyeing you, male or female. Remember, gender is fluid in tarot. Okay, both energies reside in every human. Okay, the feminine and the masculine energy. But this person, if you look at the demeanor, he's not just holding a glass of wine. He's like, hey, check out the collective. Hey there, hey there. Okay, so this person is someone who is a leader, someone who's in authority. If this person is not a leader, they are respected like a leader in their community or their family or maybe on their job. Okay, this could be an entrepreneur as well. Okay, yeah, so this person is checking you out, and this person will cross your path. This is new energy, someone you have never met that will be crossing your path to assist you and assist you in a positive way, okay? Possibly showing you, how to become astute of yourself, showing you some things when it comes to how to navigate your life in a more uh, a more more harmony, more harmonizing manner where things aren't so rough, showing you different ways to shift your perception, showing you an easier way of doing things, okay? So becoming astute of yourself means studying yourself, showing you ways to develop yourself and who you are so that you're able to land on your feet and not live a life of frustration. Because at the beginning and the end of each and every day, we can only do what we can and surrender the rest. And so this person crossing your path, this could be someone whom you're going to have a relationship, but this also could be someone who's just going to come in your life temporarily. Everyone doesn't come into your life to stay forever, okay? This person is coming just to give you guidance, okay? Just to give you information. Now, this could be a total stranger. This could be someone you're out in public running errands and you have a conversation with someone in line while you're waiting to be patronized, okay? If you're not at the U-Scan, okay? Or this could be someone, maybe you're waiting to get your hair cut or get your nails done, a total stranger. And you know how you meet someone, you have good conversation, and you'll have that jewel exchange, and they're going to say some things to you that resonates with whatever you are experiencing. And that's how you know this is that Emperor energy. And so it could lead to something romantic. This could be someone who's going to try and, talk to you, get your number, maybe take you on a date. But this also could be someone coming to help you in that way, and while dating, they will give you information, different jewels. They'll be dropping gems on you while you're dating, get to know each other. But this also could be a stranger, someone out in public, maybe you're at the laundromat folding your clothes and you have a conversation with someone, male or female, okay? And age does not matter. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, and you'll also gain more clarity towards the perspective of taking advantage of favorable conditions in order to achieve your goals, okay? All right. Okay. And someone that has an opportunity to save money. Spirit is saying keep doing that. Okay. You're doing well. And stop beating yourself up when you have to tap into your savings or something like that. There's someone who's very strict, which is good because you're trying to meet your goal, but you're not irresponsible, whoever you are. And I see someone getting frustrated because an emergency came up and they needed to go into their savings to purchase something. But Spirit is saying it's okay, that money will be replaced. You're very well disciplined and you did not go into that savings to be frivolous or to make an irresponsible purchase. And so Spirit is saying it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. It happens. But for you to keep saving and keep moving forward. That's for somebody, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. And the Three of Pentacles is confirming, as I said, you will be gathering or meeting someone, to give you that information, that Emperor energy I was telling you about, who's going to drop gems and show you, this could also be someone who could be a teacher, a life coach, a motivational speaker. They may reveal to you that this is what they do for a living, that they counsel people, but this person will be giving you information to help move you forward, to help bring balance into your life and to ease your pain so you won't be in anxiety and frustrated, okay? To get you through. But everyone has things and challenges that they experience and go through. You're not the only one and you are not alone. And if you ever met someone and they said their life was perfect, They lying. They're lying, okay? And next and the final card we have here is a beautiful Ace of Wands. So this is the thumbs up emoji from the universe. This is how I refer to it, okay? And so the Ace of Wands is clarity that you will be meeting someone, possibly a love connection that could be very passionate or romantic. Or if it isn't a love connection, this Emperor energy here, like I said, it could be a total stranger just gathering with you to give you those gems and information that you need to move forward. Because I'm picking up on someone's energy that is very frustrated. I mean, you know, you're on the phone complaining, you're at work complaining, you're in your car talking to yourself complaining, you're probably in the shower complaining, and Spirit wants you to stop with the complaining, do what you have to do, and keep moving forward. And don't be so hard on yourself. We all are here experiencing life. Everyone goes through things. No matter how pretty that a person's life looks on the outside, don't be fooled, collective. Don't feel like you are behind, or because your life doesn't look like someone else's, or you don't have the material things someone else's have. Don't feel like you're behind or you're being left out of the loop, Spirit is saying, because everything is where it needs to be. And for you to keep focusing on you, pouring into yourself, and trusting the process. So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.